You are the light of the world. You are the salt of the earth. If salt has lost its taste, how shall its saltiness be restored? It is no longer good for anything except to be thrown out and trodden underfoot by men. You are the light of the world. A city set on a hill cannot be hidden, nor do men light a lamp and put it under a bushel, but on a stand, and it gives light to all in the house. Let your light so shine before men, that they may see your good works, and give glory to your Father who is in heaven. Salt is a preservative. All temporal offerings were to include salt, which was a symbol of preserving your covenant with God. Light is a symbol of enlightenment, or the giving of knowledge. Our mission is to bring enlightenment, to bring knowledge of the Scriptures to each other, and especially to non-believers in the Gentile world. In these 4 verses, Jesus summarizes the duties of believers in the world. Our principal duty is to bring a Christian influence into the world. Whoever lives according to the Beatitudes will act as examples of salt and light to the world. The way you live your life, your Christian character, affects people for the better or for the worse. Remember, no man is an island unto himself. The way in which you lead your life influences your family, your community, and the world in which you live. Jesus prays for his disciples and their Christian influence on the world in the Gospel of John when he says, I do not pray that you should take them out of the world, but that you should keep them from the evil one. They are not of the world, even as I am not of the world. Sanctify them in truth. Your word is truth. As you sent me into the world, so I have sent them into the world. Why does Jesus use the image of salt and light? The world needs salt to preserve it from corruption, and it needs light to bring the world out of its spiritual darkness. As Jesus looked over the multitudes of his day, he saw corruption, tax collectors, merchants, religious, disintegration of life at every point. My way, not God's way. He saw the breakup of society. Me first. He saw a society that was rotting because of arrogance, power-hungry. The Romans believed that, except for the sun, nothing was of more value than salt. Often Roman soldiers were paid in salt, and it was from that practice that the expression, not worth his salt, originated. Salt was a symbol of high value and importance. Some interpreters point out that salt is white and therefore represents purity. Let's compare salt with light. Salt is hidden. Light is obvious. Salt works secretly. Light works openly. Salt works from within. Light from without. Salt is the indirect influence of the gospel. Light is more like the direct influence of the gospel. Salt is hidden in food, but works primarily through our living example. Light works primarily through what we teach and preach. Salt is largely negative. It retards corruption, but it cannot change corruption into incorruption. Light is more positive. It not only reveals what is wrong and false, but helps produce what is righteous and true. In the first letter of John, chapter 1, verses 5 to 7, John explains that God is light. This is the message we have heard from him and proclaim to you, that God is light, and in him is no darkness at all. If we say we have fellowship with him while we walk in darkness, we lie and do not live according to the truth. But if we walk in the light as he is in the light, we have fellowship with one another, and the blood of Jesus his Son cleanses us from all sin.